Chapter 31 Uchiha Madara's Chess Piece. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Ho ho, it seems that I have been gone for so long. It is really rare for an old man of your age to still remember me. Uchiha Madara came uninvited and smiled happily, but the more he acted like this, it made people shudder. Elder Weasel felt like he was facing a formidable enemy, sweat dripping down his face, and assumed a fighting posture. You guys are indeed still alive. Different from the other party's expression of being prepared to face a formidable enemy, Uchiha Madara took a leisurely walk and found a chair to sit down, crossing his legs, looking calm and not angry. This was his absolute confidence in his own strength. It seems that I'm not surprised that I'm still alive. While Elder Itachi was taking a breath, he noticed Madara's eye that turned white due to blindness. He was slightly startled and his face darkened. Sure enough, you used Izanagi. Oh, can you guess my behavior just by seeing my right eye? Madara Uchiha said in a slightly admiring tone, twitching his lips. What a great guy. You have guided me in the past. Teacher. I don't dare to be a teacher like you, an executioner who even kills his former senior brothers for power. Elder Weasel's face showed clear mockery, being ridiculed by his former mentor. Uchiha Madara was not annoyed and replied calmly, then who told me this news in a sideways way? If I remember correctly, it was the person in front of me who told me this news. It's you. These words instantly made Elder Itachi feel ashamed, as if all his strength had been drained. His hands hung down heavily. Yes, he was the one who told Uchiha Madara how to open the Mangekyo Sharingan, because he does not have the qualifications to activate the Mangekyo Sharingan. He can only place his hope on others to fulfill his long-cherished wish. But after doing all this, he felt extremely painful. Now he finally knew why his ancestors sealed the news and let only a few people know about it. However, there was nothing to be done about it. Pandora's box had been opened. Immediately afterwards, Izuna also followed in Uchiha Madara's footsteps, killed his good friend with his own hands, and opened the Mangekyo Sharingan. Uchiha Madara said calmly, but even so, I am still very grateful to you. After all, you let me open the Mangekyo Sharingan, stand on top of the world, and see a different scenery. Elder Itachi took a breath to balance his emotions. You specifically chose the time when Tobirama went out. What exactly did you want to do? And you seem to have expected that you would lose. What exactly is the purpose of implanting Izanagi in your eyes? What exactly do you want to get? You seem to be getting more and more irritable. You are completely different from the calm you used to be. Well, for the sake of your former mentor, I will answer you. Uchiha Madara smiled slightly. From the beginning of the conversation, he had firmly occupied the absolute initiative. The guy opposite was not the kind of person who panics easily, but in the face of his absolute strength, Uchiha Madara, few people were still able to maintain his usual calmness. It would be too troublesome to explain one by one. To sum it up, my goal from beginning to end is only one, for peace. Peace. As you can see, as soon as Hashirama died, war broke out in the world again. Human beings are really a bunch of ignorant creatures. I used to believe in Hashirama, but in fact I was naive. A selfless person like Hashirama. People who are consistent in their hearts are very rare, so rare that I only meet one person in my life. Speaking of this, Uchiha Madara slowly raised his head as if he was going back in time, paused briefly for a second while looking at the ceiling, collected his thoughts, and asked a question to the old man opposite. Do you know why there can never be any relationship between people? Do you understand? Elder Weasel said in a deep voice, why? Madara Uchiha tugged his lips. It's desire. People's desires are endless. A person will not think that he has too much food, and a person will not think that the house he lives in is too big. When he has a small, if he wants a house, he will want a big house. When he has a big house, he will want a big house. Human desire is like mountains and rolling stones. Once it starts, it can never stop. But the resources in this world are limited. When everyone wants a big house, then competition will naturally occur. From scolding each other at the beginning, it will eventually evolve into killing. Once the seeds of hatred are planted, they can never be eliminated. In the end, war naturally brews, and in the end, people have forgotten the original purpose, and only hatred itself remains. After saying that, he stood up and stretched out his hand. How about it? Now is a good opportunity. Do you want to lead Uchiha back to my hands? Konoha is not a place suitable for Uchiha. I have already found a good place. Very suitable for the development of the Uchiha clan. Uchiha Madara left Konoha, but he has always placed ninja cats in the village to monitor the village for him. Now he is fully aware of the targets Uchiha is facing. If the Uchiha clan migrates to the Kingdom of Water, and passes the graduation examination of the Kingdom of Water, the theoretical probability of the Uchiha clan giving birth to the Mangekyo Sharingan will be greatly increased. The Mangekyo Sharingan's abilities are so strange that some interesting pairs may be born. Ability. Elder Weasel was silent for a moment, with a bit of determination in his eyes. The only constant in this world is changing. I am changing, and you are changing too. The era full of killings has passed. Although there are still frictions between countries, there is still mutual friction. It is much better than in the past. The average lifespan of people is increasing visibly to the naked eye. One bite cannot make you fat. I believe that people in the future can continue to absorb and make the world peaceful. Wrong, and it's a big mistake. Uchiha Madara stood up and said solemnly, the only thing that humans have learned from history is that humans have learned nothing from history. The children of ninjas are ninjas, daimyo. The children of ordinary people are still ordinary people, and the children of ordinary people are still ordinary people. This is why human beings always repeat history. Maybe what you said is right. Elder Weasel faced the other party's sharp gaze without fear, but how will you know if you don't try? After years of research, Elder Itachi gained a new understanding of the Sharingan. In fact, the power of the Sharingan does not come from hate, but from love. That child has a different temperament from all Uchiha. Although it is mysterious to say this, my intuition over the years tells me that maybe he has the destiny to change the Uchiha clan. Stupid, it seems that I have been carried away by the short-term peace. Beauty is just a momentary feeling. Only the truth is eternal, and the truth will never be beautiful. At this point, Uchiha Madara seemed to see through the other person's mind, grinning sinisterly. Or are you betting everything on a 10-year-old brat? You. After his thoughts were revealed to his face, Elder Itachi could no longer remain calm and panicked. Seeing his panicked expression, Uchiha Madara laughed darkly. Humph. You have lived for such a long time, but you are not as enlightened as this brat. Elder Weasel's eyes widened. What are you going to do to Aokiji? I need a handy tool that can help me do something when necessary in the future, that's all. Uchiha Madara's tone seemed as relaxed as talking about the weather, but the content of the words was as cold as falling into an ice cave.